Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Well, today I've got an Abzan Superfriends for you, which is a super blast to play, but you're not going to make a whole lot of friends, I guarantee it. So let's get into the deck, what we're going to do with it, so we can get into some gameplay. First, let's start off with our removal package. We have 3 copies of Elspeth's Nightmare, which is not only a creature removal, but also removes a card from their hand, and then removes their entire graveyard later on, so that's great. We have 2 copies of Bloodchief Thirst, 2 copies of Agonizing Remorse, which is removal. Card removal from their hand is still removal, doesn't mean we have to kill it from the board. So really good, gives us information about their hand, lets us get rid of problematic stuff early on like Toskies or Great Henges, Embercleaves, or just their next play. If you have an answer for the other cards I just mentioned, but not their next play, rip that out of their hand. We have 2 copies of Eliminate for nice early game removal, 2 copies of Heartless Act for just some anytime removal, and that is a really strong single card removal package. Then we have a little bit of ramp in the deck, never hurts to have, especially when you have a really big top end. We have 2 Wolfwillow Havens, and we have 4 Cultivates, so that's really well rounded there. We also are going to want some board wipes just to make sure that we can get to this top end. So we have 2 Extinction Events, 2 Doom Scars, and 2 Shadows Verdict. So we're going to make sure that utilize these as best we can to keep ourselves alive till we can get to our win cons, which are Kea the Inexorable, Garruk Cursed Huntsman, and Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Not only are they amazing win cons, but they're also all removals in their own regard. So super strong. Once you get to late game, you're probably going to take over the game. You also have Elspeth Conquers Death, which is super important in this deck because, like I said earlier, if you can't rip it out with the Agonizing Remorse, this gets rid of Great Henge, this gets rid of Embercleave, this gets rid of Toski, this gets rid of Problems, Coma, all of that. But then it also, the second part is really nice. It makes their stuff more expensive if it's not a creature. But the third part brings back all your win cons. So you can just slam, I like to throw this against, say, a Toski, and then the very next turn, I'll throw any one of these I can afford if I have it in my hand. And then I'll just do whatever, minus it. Do whatever I have to do. And if they kill it, who cares? We're getting it back almost the next turn with Elspeth Conquers Death. Super strong, super fun. Before we get into the gameplay, I do want to mention that it is super important to try to get 2 white sources down before you try to get 2 black or 2 green. You almost never need 2 green sources down at any time in the deck. You may need 2 black sources if you want to throw 2 of any of these cards in any one given turn, but you will need double white, super important for Doomscar and Elspeth Conquers Death. So do us a favor, we're having a blast talking to y'all, so leave us a comment down below. Give the channel a subscribe. It's completely free. It means a whole lot to us. Give the video a like and stay till the end. We'll have a summary for you. Now let's get into that gameplay. Zero. It's like Scarecrow that just didn't make it. Okay, we go first. They're showing an Obosh. We'll try it out. Lead with the Triumph. Going to a Wolfwillow. Shadow's Verdict is probably not great against them, but we'll see. I know it'll at least hit their Bonecrusher Giants. I don't know what else it might hit. They lead with a green pathway and straight into an Edgewall Innkeeper. Well, we'll kill that next turn. So let's get these out on white. This one on white. Let's throw the Wolfwillow Haven on the pathway. Pass the turn back. Next turn, we'll Elspeth's Nightmare that Edgewall. Hopefully, oh yeah, they can't utilize it. What am I thinking? Obosh. Like, they definitely don't have a 2-drop that's gonna be able to do it. Okay, you got me. Let's take a peek at that hand next turn, if you don't mind. They'll probably end up throwing like a 3-drop out that they don't need to, just avoid the Elspeth's Nightmare, but we'll see. So we have double black, so we could do this. We have double white, so we could do this. So once we get this land down, we could do anything we need to. They foretell a card. I wonder why. So we'll get rid of that Great Henge. Throw this out on white. There's no reason to do this. That's the problem. So we're just kind of in full control mode. Not like we're in full control of the game, but just our mentality. I wish they would throw anything, but there's the Stomp. Okay. Okay, hey, there's a Cultivate. So we'll grab, I don't think it really matters what we grab at this point. Got green here. So we'll grab one more green for safety. We have a bunch of white. I'll grab a black. Who cares? We'll throw the green into play. We'll throw the black into play. We'll pass the turn. We top deck a land. We can Ugins. But I mean, Ugins kind of scary against a deck that's running Goldstrand Dragon at you. So we've got that. So I definitely think the play here is to Elspeth Conquers Death. And then next turn, we're going to Ugin. And then we'll get it back. And then we can Elspeth Conquer deck and get Ugin back again. Let's see how many Ugins they can fight through. I mean, we're not throwing the Ugin until they're tapped out. We're not going to... And that could be Alrund's Epiphany or... you know, we have this, and next turn it just gets us what we want anyway. So let's let them... Okay. They don't have counter spells. So here comes the dragon, and the dragon still can't do it. And then we just kill the dragon. Yeah, good game. Good game. Yeah, once I saw that they had no counter spells and that snapped on the board, I was like, I'm not even afraid of that dragon. Good game. Hello, wolf is coming. Okay, so we have 2 lands. Doomscar, Kaya, Eliminate, Cultivate, Ugin. They're not showing us any information. So we're going to keep this. We're going to put that on white. Because white's more important in our deck as far as dual colors needed. Then we can put this out on... this is tricky. Okay, thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. Okay, so we're going to put this out on black. Because we could put this on green and Cultivate next turn. And now we could hold up the Eliminate... So, next turn, they're not going to do anything crazy. And we can handle anything they throw with the Eliminate at the end of our turn, and then go into a free and clear Cultivate. So I'm not going to do the Doomscar. That's why I'm not. If they don't throw a creature, yeah, then we just kind of wasted some mana. But we don't need the Doomscar right away, and I think this is a better play. I would love an open field on a Cultivate. It just makes me feel better. And then that way, the next turn, we could Kaya and kill anything. So there's an Edgewall Innkeeper that we will be destroying. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Throw this out on green. Cultivate. Grab another white. Another black, because we got the Triumph. Throw the white out. Now, whatever creature they throw, we could Kaya. Or we could just naturally Doomscar, but I don't think they're going to throw... Okay, so one creature. I mean, they have Hasties, so we got to remember that. They're going to throw a Fabled? Do they have the good old Fabled? Yeah, they just paid 3 life for that. Okay, so they're going big. Okay, so we're going to throw this out. We're going... Oh, what am I doing? Okay, that was another player mistake. So we don't need any green. And we won't need any white on their turn. So we're going to just pass the turn. If they throw a Fabled Passage down in response, we're going to crack the Heartless Act. So next turn we're going to Doomscar. So this turn, yeah, they get the draw no matter what. So this turn we're just going to take this hit. We're not going to rest Heartless. They'll hit us for 3. 1 or 3? 3. Okay. Yep. We're just taking it. No point using that Heartless Act right now when we can hold that up to clear off whatever else they do. So now we definitely are throwing the Triumph. We'll pay this green here so that Auto Tapper doesn't get us, and we'll Doomscar. And that leaves open the black and the 2 black, in fact. All the black we need. 1, 2, 3. So there's that. Resolves. Okay, throw a land. Cool. Let's just light that up. The Heartless Act. See you later. How many more Hasters do you got in there? Are you running Phoenixes? Are you running Dragons? We'll have to find out. And a Bone Crusher. Okay, let's throw this out on white. Let's throw out Kaya. Let's just get rid of that.
If you want a job done right.
So Kaya could be pretty dead next turn if they throw anything with the big front. Like we need them to throw a little body so we could protect it and plus her. Oh, they just to the face. So I need a land. Land and we're in it. Land and we're in it. That's a land. We're in it. If they grab the bird, they still don't kill Ugin, but still, it will hurt a little because We might lose Ugin. I have to -5 it. See what Wolf's got. One land out. Edgewall, Innkeeper, and the Concede. Good game. Wolf got put in a cage. Ablerdox. Close enough. Okay, what do we got here? We have 3 lands, including a Triome. We've got double white and double black available. Doomscar, Eliminate, Heartless, and an Ugin. The Ugin's a little dead, but we get a draw card, and we have a lot of early game removal. They're not showing any information, so we don't know what to do. But I feel like this is a definite keeper, leading out on the Triome, and then we're protected for a few turns after that. They lead with a tapped green, which we like. They're mono green or Gruul. We just got to keep them off of their big creep. Oh man, we're just fighting these little things today. Okay, so we'll throw this out on. We have single black already. Let's just start our white out. This can be green, and then we just pass the turn. They throw a land that leaves them 5 cards in hand. There's the land, so they had to throw the mammoth. Beefs that up. I think we kill it. What is the better? I think. Okay, later on, Heartless Act sucks if they get to the World Tree, but just in case they get to a dragon, we need to be able to stop a dragon. Heartless Act does, Eliminate doesn't. So that kills their brush fire. If they'll pass a turn. We know we want this on green. We know we want this on white. So there's a little Love Struck token. So, okay. So we know we want this on green. I know because I just said that. So let's throw that on green. Now, we can throw the Wolfwillow Haven. We can throw the Wolfwillow Haven on this guy, giving us double green. Then we can throw the Doomscar into Foretell. We can pass the turn and see what they're going to do. Most likely they're going to throw the Love Struck Beast. Don't know if that's enough to warrant a Doomscar. Okay, it 100% is now. There they go. They draw their card with the Edgewall. Not a bad draw, unless they already had it. They hit us for 1. We wipe their board. We pass the turn. And we have holding up Heartless Act and Eliminate. So, the deck needs so much white. But we have 2 white. And let's go with the black. Let's go with the black. So that leaves that open. So, oh no. We just made it where we're not holding up Heartless Act because our double white is odd. And now we won't. We can't do both. Ah, that's hilarious. I should have put that on white, like I said. Ah, Ablerdox. If you only knew. I should be holding up an Eliminate or a Heartless. Should have put that on a black source. I realize it now. Yep, there you go. Good turn. Got to kill the Love Struck so that they don't get to. We just get. It's just that's dead immediately. That way they can't get to their Great Henge, and then we'll pass. If we get another land, we can start, you know, Garruk isn't bad. Garruk wins games. This is killing me right here. Never put the Wolfwillow Haven on a green in this deck. Yep, there's the 2 damage. Take it, and they throw the Bone Crusher. Yep, take it. Let's take 2 more. Take it. They're almost out of cards in their hand. I mean, we have to do it because we got to keep them off that Great Henge. We need some puppies. Can I get 1 land? Can I get a land? Can I get a land? Let's see what's in their hand. Hey, look, now we can Heartless. So Shatter Skull Smashing, or this put 2+1/+1 on a target creature. Target play. Nah, let's get rid of their Shatter Skull Smashing. And the turn. If they throw that on this, then we'll just Heartless Act it. I gotta get to this Garruk. If I don't have another land, they're gonna. I don't want to let them come back into this because we're missing a land. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. I'll take it. We'll take it. I'll take it. Land. There we go. Let's put you out on black. Let's throw you. Finally. Let's make some puppies. Get those poppers.
This curse. This thrumming.
Okay, let's see what you got, Ablerdox.
We are the apex predators.
Opponent. I got rid of your Shatter, so hopefully this isn't another Shatter. It could be a Bone Crusher or something like that. Let's see. So this can They could kick it, put 2+1/+1s, and then fight one. But then I'll block the other, and that upticks Garruk. I don't think they like our Garruk. Luckily, we have the Heartless Act. If they have the dragon, good for them, but they can only take Garruk down to 1. Not that I like that, but that is a positive. They have to have Gold Span. I think they're thinking about fighting right now. Okay. Okay. Gives me a counter. Makes Garruk harder to kill. Do you have another fight card, or can you kill the wolf? Is that what you're doing? I mean, I have Heartless, which I would use as a combat trick at this point, because I can't just eliminate it, or Heartless Act it. Sorry, can't eliminate the card, not use eliminate. Opponent's in the tank, so we don't know if this is a tilt tank, or you have 2 amazing cards. How do I use them tank? One is a land, so they're not tanking that hard on that one. What is this last mystery card? Opponent. What do you got? Mr. and/or Mrs. Opponent. Probably a removal. That's how Magic likes to do that to me. To where our opponent's last card, we'll be able to remove that and hit our Garruk. We don't care. Garruk is fine. They had... Like I said, luckily they can't kill it. What a top deck. So we'll throw this on white. We always need more white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can't do that yet. We'll bring out 2 puppies.
We are the Apex
And we pass a turn
Predators.
holding this up as a combat trick. Did you draw another Shatter Skull or a Bone Crusher? That was an absolute house of a top deck. Like, woo! Okay, what are they going to do? Okay, it's a land. Let's see if we get a concede.
Perfection is the journey, not
No concede.
Stay on the train.
Not afraid of a Gold Span Dragon at the moment. Whew. That was such a timely I mean, we ripped the first one out of their hand on purpose to protect it. Good game. Wow. Heart of the cards. Hello, Sean. How are you, Sean? Okay, well, we go first. We do have an Eliminate and a Wolf Willow Haven. We have some big cards here. Garruk and Elspeth. So we could get there with our 2 lands. Let's try it out. We'll lead with the Triome and see what Sean's doing. Sean is playing green-white as of the moment. Let's see if they add anything to the mix. It's a Lovestruck Beast because that's what everybody does. So let's throw... They can keep that little token, and let's ramp, throwing the Wolf Willow Haven on a swamp, because that gives us eliminate power. I need another white source so that we can Doomscar, but at least we have the eliminate for the Lovestruck Beast. I mean, they're probably going to throw Edgewall Innkeeper here. Oh, we have Simic. Well, Simic with white, so we have those colors. Hey, there we go. So, what we do is we're going to throw this out on white. And we're going to foretell the Doomscar, because that leaves open black for the Eliminate. And we're done. And then next turn... Oh, wait, no. We're 2 turns away from Groot. I got excited. Got excited. There's no point in using the Conqueror's Death. That's just not a good card for us. Here comes the Lovestruck Beast. We'll take the 1. Yeah, we taking 1. Oh, to the dome. There's the Lovestruck Beast. Then we get rid of it. There's an Elspeth's Nightmare. Let's get that Great Henge out of their hands sooner than later. Throw this out on green and pass the turn. If we top deck a land, we are at it! I want him to throw a land and dump like 2 1-drops and a 2-drop, or a 2-drop and a 1-drop, 3-drop, and a lot of creatures. Multiple creatures for the Doomscar. We'll hold on to this till late game, probably, because that gets rid of Coma. Okay. They don't want us to see their hand. And they're not playing haste creatures, and we have Elspeth's Conqueror's Death. So go ahead.
You ever listen to
Go ahead and bounce my Elspeth's Nightmare.
You cannot run or hide.
You can jam out the Storing Thought or the Brazen Borrower if you'd like, but it doesn't really bother me. Ooh, Ritual Innkeeper. Ooh, Brazen Borrower. Draw a card. Okay. I think... Let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to attack, Doomscar, and then I have the potential to Emblem. Huh. Huh. Okay, so it might be a waste to Elspeth Conquers Death here. But I think it might be the play. No. Let's just destroy that. Let's just kill that. Let's just play smart. And let's get back into their hand. Leaving up Eliminate. I think that's the better play. Play it like a control player. I was getting too aggressive. This isn't an aggro deck. There's a Clarion Spirit. That's fine. Probably end up Doomscarring soon. See, Doomscar is good for us. There we go. Resolve. Please throw one more. Doomscar is good for us because it beefs our Garuk back up. Okay, so let's see what you got. Whole bunch of creatures, whole bunch of land. Okay. So let's go ahead and get in. Let's go ahead and wipe the board. Let's go ahead and make some more puppies.
You're not scared of dogs,
Cultivate.
are you?
We'll grab a black and a white because that's in our hand. We'll put the white into play. We'll throw out the black, and we'll end the turn with an Eliminate up. Elspeth Conquers Death behind it. I mean, they could Skyclave the Elspeth's Nightmare if they really want, but... Huh. Okay. They're going to flash in the Brazen Borrower. Cultivate and just thin our deck out. Thin the deck out, throw out the white, put out the black. Add some more puppies. They're going to flash in the Brazen Borrower. We're going to kill the Brazen Borrower.
You cannot.
They have no
run
red,
or
so they can't
hide.
they can't Bone Crush. So that's what we're trying to whittle them down. They're going to throw out the Brazen. That resolves. Kill it before it even hits their turn. They don't have double white. Okay, good game, Sean. Got him. Got him. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. Well, as you saw from the gameplay, this deck can go the long game. In fact, it loves the long game. It's built for the long game, but it actually can just win super fast via just ripping your opponent's hand apart, taking out their board, and then they don't want to play that game anymore, so they will just quit on you. There's a lot of times where you would control the board so fast that they will just quit out. So just a couple of changes really quick that I'm thinking that I would make is there was a lot of games where, yeah, you want to draw Cultivate, but if you draw it late game and you've already used one or two, it doesn't feel great other than it's thinning out your deck. So sometimes a nice rule with Magic is if you want to make sure you draw a copy, but you don't want to draw more than one, it could be said drop it down to 3, and I'm going to say the exact same thing about Elspeth Conquers Death. So those two cards I want to experiment and kind of take out and play around with. They were the only cards in the deck that there was 4 of, so it doesn't hurt to take those out, and just because it is super fun, we are going to bring in 2 Eerie Ultimatums. So what does that do for us? Late game, what that does for us is that potentially brings back an Elspeth's Nightmare, a Wolf-Willow Haven, and Elspeth Conquers Death, and one of these. That's probably going to be the best thing we can do, which is super strong, really nice. This coming back in even on an empty board on their side is fine, because then the second part is super great, and you can pseudo protect your Planeswalker with the third part because you don't care if it dies and it comes right back out. So I think that's the changes. I'm going to go with. If you would make a different change, please let me know down in the comments below. Also in the comments below, just let me know if you run the deck, how you like it, or any deck that you'd like to see in the future. We're open to any ideas that you might have. So give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, completely free, means a whole lot to me and Will over here. We're having a blast. We hope you are too. And until next time, as always, have a blast in the arena.